Hey Amber, it's Logan Stout at Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield, Kentucky. Gonna walk around this 2025 Honda CR-V Hybrid Sport Touring all-wheel drive. This is the first time I've done a video on a 2025 vehicle here. To give you an idea where I'm at, I'm on the bottom lot here of Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield, Kentucky, and this is our headquarters. So where that Ford Escape just went right there, if you were to go down that street all the way to the dead end here, you would see a bunch of service centers like this, as well as our reconditioning facilities, our wheel and tire shop, where we clean our vehicles, photo our vehicles, all that stuff is back there. Because again, this is the headquarters, and we do these video walkarounds. I always point out, you know, even on something this new and this nice, all of our vehicles are used. We don't expect any of them to be perfect because they're pre-owned. So we do the walk around. We want to point out any dings, scratches, blemishes we see. But yeah, so now focusing in on this vehicle, I don't have a whole lot to point out. This is a pretty easy video walk around to do. Really nice Honda wheels, the black wheels, Michelin tires, like new. If I had to guess, I would say these Michelin tires have 5,000 miles on them because that's how many are on the vehicle, and they are perfect. You can see the rotor in there, the kind of like a rust color on the rotor. That's just because we've had rain the past few days, and that moisture is sitting on those rotors. You can see it on all these vehicles out here. So after I drive it here in just a second, I'll hit the brakes, and that will scrub that right off. Across the hood, no hail damage, no dings, dents, scratches. The front of it, I mean, there's not even, you know, like rock pecks or bug damage or anything like that up here. Just, I mean, basically flawless. One thing I've noticed with these CR-Vs is these trim pieces, these black trim pieces, they start to fade a little bit, and with the sun hitting it on this side, there's a product called Trim Shine that is awesome for it. So you just put a bottle of that in your garage, you throw it on a rag and wipe down your trim every once in a while, and it'll shine them up. But that's all I got, and that's just a factory thing. That's not because it's pre-owned. That's just all these Honda trim pieces are doing that a little bit. This side looks wonderful. You know, sometimes these wheels will get curved and scraped where you can see a scrape on them or whatever. Nothing on these. And it is that Canyon River blue, which is kind of like a New York Yankee blue. Certain angles at night, it's going to look black. In the sun, sometimes it'll look almost like a brighter blue, but I love the color. I think it offsets the black really, really nice. Like the all-wheel drive badging right there underneath the wiper back there. Let's go to the inside here. And again, this video is much different than most of our pre-owned vehicles that we do videos on, because I've got dings and scratches to point out. This one, I just don't have anything. So you got the nice mat back here. There's your storage there underneath. And I love the previous owner of this vehicle, just how thorough he was with everything, telling me about the mats that were in it, how he's a non-smoker, all these different things. So it always helps when we know the previous owner. He was quick to tell me all about it, and he was sad to let it go, but wanted to go back to a Tesla, so he traded out of it. The stitching, the floor mats, got charging ports back here. Seat backs look good. I mean, just really, really nice. Super functional, practical, without having to pay 60 grand like you do on some of the luxury stuff. Got your sunroof there. Memory seats here. Power seat, of course, with the lumbar support. Nice floor mats. There are 2 key fobs, and it does have remote start. And that's, you can see that. Sunroof looks great. The box looks awesome. It's got the owner's manual in there. Love the honeycomb vent setup they have in these new Hondas. I just think that look is really, really nice. Of course, the operating system that Honda has come out with has been like, they've knocked this out of the park. It's responsive, it's quick, it's capable. Of course, your Apple CarPlay, everything's sharp there. And you've got, it's very customizable with your shortcuts, and you can dim the display really fast. 5,631 miles, so that is awesome. No other lights on, everything's good to go. I can give you a look underneath the hood as well here in a second. Wireless phone charger there. Love the trays and accessories and stuff like that. They just got this thing. I mean, that is an organizer in there, and you can customize it with the different trays and stuff. Heated seats up here, dual climate, of course. I love that they didn't get rid of the knobs. They just made them sleek, because there's just something about not having to go to the screen every time for you to be able to actually adjust everything that way. You got your lane centering, which I love with Honda. It's not jerky or anything like that. It'll just keep you centered. Kind of gives you a little bit of a hands-free driving experience. And yeah, let's go underneath the hood real fast. We'll finish up there, and that will be it. And I always tell people, I don't know an alternator from a radiator, so I'm the last guy to point out, you know, the ins and outs underneath the hood. But I can look for excessive signs of rust or corrosion, anything like that. Sounds good, no knocking, no ticking. Super clean under here. And of course you got your hybrid battery, which is so cool. I love the hybrid setup because, you know, it'll use the battery when it can. If the battery were to go out, or if the battery were to lose charge over time or needs to be replaced or something, no big deal. It'll just drop down to its gas engine, and then you'll have a gas CRV. So it's just money in the bank because it saves you the gas. All right, let me know what other questions you have. That is an easy walk around. I think the LED headlights, they may be flickering in the video, but they're not flickering. Those are steady images. It's just the way the iPhone captures that LED lighting sometimes makes it look like it's flickering, but it's not. So let me know what other questions you have. That is the 2025 Honda CR-V Hybrid Touring all-wheel drive.